Hi everyone, it's me. So this week, I didn't want to talk about me. I wanted to talk about you. There is this weird thing on YouTube where when you post content, that I work kind of hard on, I get inundated with comments, people leaving their opinions, all sorts. But you can't really comment back. You kind of have to just take it and let people say horrible things, and you have to be the bigger person and move on. Well, guess what? I don't want to be the bigger person. I did this video a few weeks ago on Patreon, and I think they found it quite interesting just to see, the everyday comments that I get on my YouTube channel. So I thought I would share it with you guys and just talk about you, basically. So buckle up.
Hey guys, it's Alanna from Beyond the Grave. So while I was editing this, I realized that I never said it. You know what I mean? I never said, without further ado, let's go. So just take a moment and maybe imagine me doing that at this point in the video, and then we can just carry on as normal. Okay, my bad. I was just really excited about this video. I was having fun and I forgot. I'm so sorry.
One of the comments that I love most is when strangers on the internet comment on my appearance, just like this one. Nice. However, you also get wonderful, delightful comments like this. Fantastic. If that's not enough, you get comments like this. As you can imagine, my self-worth and self-esteem is skyrocketing. Now you also get comments like this. Ivor says, "Me, I love your work, smiley face. Keep it up. You look a lot more hot without the bins." Glasses, there's another word for you to use. So either you're basically saying, I look like garbage with my glasses on, which is fantastic because I'm legitimately blind without them. But at least I'm attractive to men on the internet. Now, I don't really like getting into any sort of heavy topics, definitely not politics, definitely not Brexit. I'm just not really interested in talking about that stuff on this channel. I want these videos to be funny, I want them to be entertaining, maybe a little bit interesting, I don't know, just lighthearted stuff. You come home from work, you can watch one of my videos, hopefully have a laugh. That's all I want. However, we have to address the elephant in the room. The big, ugly elephant. There is absolutely negative feelings towards immigrants in England. We all know that, I know that, you know that. It is this thing that has happened and it is happening, and there are absolutely negative feelings towards immigrants. Now, I don't get a lot of the brunt of what's happening here because, to be honest, I'm white and I speak English. So I kind of blend into the masses. People don't really know that I'm Canadian unless I start talking, so there's absolutely a privilege that comes with who I am. But that doesn't stop the people on the internet. I get comments like this constantly. Just absolutely constantly. Which is a shame because I know this kind of paints everybody else with the same brush, which is not true. I know a lot of people that are very wonderful and kind and English. But we have to agree that there are people like this in this country that are incredibly ignorant and just awful. What about this guy? He says, "I find it arrogant you don't use the word immigrant." Now this was on one of my expat videos. And just for the record, I consider myself an expat because I can't stay in England permanently at this point. So expats to me, they move around, they're in different locations for sort of shorter periods of time. An immigrant is someone who moves their whole life to that country and they're gonna live there forever. They have settled in that country. I don't paint myself as the word immigrant because that feels very permanent, whereas I can't stay in England, so I say expat. Okay, that's my thought process. But it's interesting that he says, "I find it arrogant that you don't say immigrant." It's almost like you don't want to be associated with that word because there is such a negative connotation with immigrant in England. I also get a lot of comments like this, which is could we say microaggressive? So he's basically saying, London is a dump, blah, blah, blah. Too many foreigners. But you're on a channel about a foreigner living in England. So I'm a foreigner. and you're saying, well, this city is a dump because there are too many of you in it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's such a weird psychology to think about the person that would write something like that. There's also this weird thing about English and British, right? So in my mind, if you are English, you are also British, right? Like, is that not true? However, I get lots of comments like this. Stop calling us British. If you're in England, you're English. Okay, so who's British then? Nobody. Is nobody British? And then Graham says, I am English. How would you react to being called American? I get these ones a lot. In my mind, if you are English, you are also British. So I don't really get it. A lot of my channel, I really like to look at the differences between Canada and maybe even North America versus England, and the way we do things differently, the way we say things differently, different slang, different word choice, like all that stuff I find really interesting, because all three of us really are English speaking countries. We are very much like tied together. A lot of our heritage is one of the same. So I find that stuff interesting. However, I always get comments like this, where it doesn't matter what Canada or America does because English is the right way and the only way. Which I'm sure, like, maybe they were just teasing, maybe they're just being funny, but I get these comments constantly. It doesn't matter how other countries do it. Everybody's wrong. England is the best. And if you say anything bad about England, anything maybe that might be critical or negative, then you should just leave and go back to your own country. Nice. Now this one is a doozy, so stick with me. I'd like to do a dramatic reading. So this one says, remember folks, Alanna came to the UK and stole a job one of us could do. She has no skills. She leached off a Brit and uses her work time to eat crap and post it on YouTube. Not a bad gig if you can get it. What's fascinating is this person, I'm going to give you a little shout out because I know you crave the attention. This guy comments on my videos all the time. So he or she, I'm gonna guess it's a he. Let's say they, how about that? They come back each week and just comment again. So not only are they watching my videos, maybe I'm getting a thumbs down from them, which is also, YouTube likes that stuff, it's seen as engagement. And then they also comment, which means that YouTube sees that that video is getting more popular and they rank it more highly. That person also knows my name, so they've been onto other videos where I've said my name, or they've been onto my social media, so they know who I am, and yet they still feel the need to comment something like that. Which, to be honest, it makes me really sad. Because this person is, I don't know, lonely? Are you lonely, buddy? Do you need a friend? If you need help, please ask for it. Don't be going on people's YouTube channels posting comments that are legitimately a cry for help. I can't help you, buddy. You need to get an actual professional. A few weeks back, I posted a video about British quirks that might be seen as rude in Canada. I thought it was interesting. It's gotten a lot of views, so thank you so much for that. Even if you hated it, you know, I'm making money off your views, so thank you. One of the biggest things was the absolute outrage of British people and saying bathroom. Just unbelievable. For those of you who don't know, in North America, most people will say bathroom, maybe washroom, maybe even restroom, but I think bathroom is probably the most common. And all I was saying was when you come to Canada or even the US, if you ask where the toilets are, that's not really part of the culture. It's more bathroom, restroom, that sort of thing. Just like when you come to England or the UK, you probably won't want to ask where the bathroom is, you're going to want to ask where the toilets are. It's just different in our countries, okay? Relax. So not only did people get very upset that there's no bath in the bathroom, so why would you call it, you dumb idiots? But also, I got so many comments like this. I think it's like, just to kind of throw it back, like, oh, well, this is what I say. Even Jade got in on it. Honestly, I probably got 500 comments exactly like this. Creativity is overflowing on the internet. YouTube wouldn't be complete without comments like this. Hi! There is something so fascinating about a mean or negative comment. Like, when I think about myself, I watch a fair amount of YouTube. I see a lot of stuff that I don't like or I don't agree with, but I almost never comment. And I've never given anyone a thumbs down. I figure, you know, they put the effort into making that video. I'm sure some people enjoy it. It's just not for me. But then you get the people who comment specifically that you, the creator, are an idiot and everything you say is wrong or the video sucks, like this one. Jen, why waste your time, bud? Why waste your time? Just click away. Just don't bother. You know what I mean? There's also some interesting criticism that you get, you get it whether you ask for it or not. Laura says, likable lady, but waffles for too long and repeats herself. I was interested in the subject, but turned off halfway through. And 61 other people agree. I just talk too much. I should just get to the point and shut up, really? Again, on that British quirks video, people thought that was very offensive. And I get comments like this: anyone else find her rude? LOL, I don't know why, but the way she delivers things, it's like she's asking to be punched. I do want to be punched. Please, punch me right in the face, break my nose. I also get absolute gems like this one. She's as funny as a drowned cat. Ha ha ha, the cat has already used its 9 lives already. Paul Thompson, hilarious. You're a goddamn comedian. I also really appreciate it that you edited that comment just to make sure, I don't know, it's all in caps. This also goes into like just rude comments for no reason. So this guy said, made it to 357. To anyone who made it further, I commend you. So rather than seeing, you know what, this video's not for me, I don't like it, it's not funny, it's not interesting, I'm gonna go watch something else. They thought, no, I'm gonna write that I lasted to about 4 minutes. I'm not gonna put 4 minutes because that's not as funny. I wanna put the exact timestamp and tell this person and everybody else watching that I couldn't listen to anything further than that. Like, why waste your time, bud? Why? Now, I have a love-hate relationship with the creepy old men of the internet. For some reason, we have quite a lot of them in the audience tonight, which is fine. Everybody's allowed to watch whatever they want, by all means. I don't care. However, I hate getting creepy emails from old men, creepy comments on my social media, creepy YouTube comments from these old guys. It's not appropriate. It's not cool. I don't appreciate it. End of. So in some videos, I make fun of old men because I can. Guess what? It's my YouTube channel. But that doesn't always sit well with the creepy old men of the internet. So Michael C says, you say you don't care what the old men say, but you showed us all how bothered by you, by them. Kinda dumb, girl, and rude. Sorry, YouTube isn't for you if you're so easily affected by comments. I guess you'll have to work harder in your drab little office. LOL, enjoy. Now, what's the odds Michael C is a creepy old man of the internet? Do you think maybe he got a little bit affected by my comments? What's interesting as well is there are people on the internet that feel, I don't know, they must be compelled to tell the other viewers that what I say is just wrong, you're not right, everything you say is lies, like this guy. I think if you watch my videos and in your mind you think everything this girl says is the absolute truth for all people of all of England, then I think you need help. I think you need to get off the internet. I think you need to seek professional help, just like that other guy. Get someone to talk to. Because if you think everything I say is like gold, no, bud, I generalize all the time, obviously. Ah, Cece, you're a gem. I'm not sure I ever said I was a comedian, but I certainly hope that I am. Am I funny? I need to be funny. I need to be validated. Now, didn't we see Graham earlier? Graham, why are you hanging around? This stuff isn't for you. Just in case you don't remember, Graham said, I am English. How would you react to being called American? But here he is again. He can't get enough. Now, one of my favorite series is the Eat This series, where I basically go to shops, supermarkets, convenience stores, and I just buy random stuff. Usually it's junk food because I can't necessarily cook, like especially when I'm filming here. So I just want to like, what kind of junk food are you guys eating? What kind of junk food do you guys sell? I find that stuff interesting. I really enjoy it. Those videos get decent views, so it seems like people enjoy it. However, John is not impressed. Buying junk, then saying it tastes like junk is not revealing much. Oh, John, where do I begin? One of the things that's crazy about like this YouTube internet culture type stuff is that people will pick up on literally anything. As you can see, I have a ring on. Can you see it? It was maybe a pound. It's 2 rings, but it's fused on the back, so it's kind of wide. I think it looks nice. The problem here is I wear rings on my left ring finger. It's most comfortable. I don't really need to explain this to you, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm getting so many emails. I don't wear rings on my right hand. This is my dominant hand. This is the hand that does stuff. You know, I don't want to be hindered by a ring. So I wear them on my left hand. Legitimately, my rings don't fit on all my other fingers because of reasons. It just fits nicely on the left ring finger. It feels most comfortable. So that's where I wear the rings. But y'all are so like detail oriented that in one of my videos, I wore a ring and I hadn't worn rings for a long time. And all of a sudden I'm getting comments like this. And this. And even this. It's kind of strange because I appreciate that people like want to know, I guess, or care enough or want to be involved. I'm not really sure what the wording is, but like I appreciate it. But then it's also very weird because like I don't have to tell y'all anything, right? Like that's a personal thing. Do you know what I mean? Like having that separation. And also I'm way too young to get engaged, so I don't know what you guys are thinking, but Jesus, no. Now, thankfully I've gotten to the point as I've been gaining more subscribers, which is insane. I'm getting a lot more positive stuff as well, which I really genuinely appreciate. I see you guys. I appreciate all the comments, all the thumbs up, all the views. Like, it really is incredible. So, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes you just gotta dig through other comments to get there first. I'm gonna leave you with one last gem. I hope you enjoy. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye! Listen.